All right. We're back again with the part two of setting up your home lab. And right now, I'm on the Parrot OS for penetration testers and people who work in security. I just wanted to go ahead and download this operating system so that you all could actually get nice and familiar with it, and what the possibilities actually are, right? If you're not familiar with different flavors of Linux and all the options that are actually out there, you can use distrowatch.com, which is a website I love to visit. And if you go to the home page, you can see over here on the right side. Let me make this smaller so it can actually fit on the screen. If you see over here on the right side, let me see. It'll show all the rankings for the different distributions that are out there, right? And you can see right here in the top 5. I'm gonna blow that up just in case you guys are on a cell phone or anything like that. You can actually view it like need be. Where is my... Let me blow that up for y'all so y'all can see it clearly. So number 1, or most popular, is Mint right now, then MX Linux, Endeavor OS, Casio OS, Debian. So that rounds out the top 5. Debian's, always, gonna be popular. So is Ubuntu. Is a pretty popular one as well. But if you're trying to get prepared for the professional places and things like that, you might want to use like a Fedora or OpenSUSE, or Rocky, things like that. And then your Kali Linux and your Parrot OS would be like for my security folks or my cybersecurity people. You would want to be vested in that and learning what can be done with those operating systems, right? CentOS used to be a really popular one too. But most of the people have actually moved over to Rocky in professional settings, if they were using CentOS, right? So let's go ahead. I think Parrot is done downloading, and I also downloaded Mint, Linux Mint. So let's go ahead and step back into Virtualbox. That's just a website, so get rid of all my stuff here really quickly on you guys. All right. Let's see. Here, we're gonna bring Virtualbox back. All right, I found Virtualbox. I need to bring that into my desktop, but all right. So we have Virtualbox. I'm gonna go ahead and launch it. And before we were playing with Ubuntu and Debian, things like that. But this time I'm gonna add some new items. Like I said, one of them is gonna be Pin 1 server. This is gonna be Parrot. So if you wanted to have cybersecurity type setup, this is how you would go about it. You would have different things like that. Why is it not latest? Oh, is Parrot not done downloading? That's kind of messed up. Yeah, it said completed. Oh, it's gonna zip. So let me unzip that. That makes sense. Yeah, there we go. So it's going to start populating here in a second. As you can see, it's going to come out. So we should be able to... we're going to have to import this VM. That's cool. Cancel. I'm going to have to look that up, how you just import it. I see it already has the necessary files for it. So I'm going to go ahead and just do Linux Mint right now. I'm going to do create new, and we're going to get that done. And we're going to call it Mint OS 1. All right, I'm going to go to other, downloads. And like I said, I'm on the Mac. Make sure if you're on the Mac, that anything you download, make sure it's right. It's ARM base, ARM 64. And you see all the stuff here. Leave Ubuntu as the native setting, the default setting. Like in the first video, same thing. If you do the unintended install, you can go that route. Our hardware, I'm going to put 4096 since I have 32 gigs of RAM on this. But make sure you're mindful of what you have. I have 32 gigs of RAM, so I have plenty of space to give. And there we go. All right, so I'm just going to hit finish. And we're going to go ahead and start that bad boy.
That's not me, that's Jaden.
Oh, looks like I did the same exact thing that I told you not to do. Let's see. Yeah, we must have the wrong instance there. So let's go back to the website again for Linux Mint. Oh. All this is so fun because some people have it easier to get your silicone version than other websites. And you have to work through that. Let's see. Next. And downloads. Let's make sure they have a 64-bit. Yeah, see, I'm not seeing the type. See all versions. Let's see, ARM. Do they have ARM versions? No. Yeah, I don't see any. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I don't see any of that here, but Parrot definitely had it. So I just have to look at their installation docs with that. And you always remember to remain patient, because there's always something. It's not like it used to be. Everybody claims they're moving smarter, but they've slowed things down and made it harder. It used to be a lot of stuff was just straightforward. You just do it one way. So here's the virtual. I just did the home edition, ARM64 with Parrot. So I had already downloaded this. So what is, so the username is Parrot, password Parrot, but what are the installation features? So we would have to go ahead. So I did that UTM version. Now I have to look that up from Virtualbox. Import box. Let's see. It's not like it used to be. So this comes with a different file. So let's go back here to VirtualBox. File import appliance. Let's go find it. See if we can find that import for Parrot. Will it do everything? No. Open. It doesn't recognize any of these folders. So what about the download zip? That doesn't mean anything either. So we gotta go back on here. Import QCal. Okay, there we go. If I can spell it right. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure this is correct. Well, it's already converted. I was going about it all wrong. It said go to settings, click storage, and then SATA controller. We can try that. Turn this one on. Discard that. So we want to go to, this one doesn't want to say settings, storage. Alright, so now it's recognizing the QCal file. attachment. Let's see if I can launch it here. Now, will this one start with that as the image attached as a storage file?
Wait.
Yep, there you go. And there we go, voila. So if you want to do anything like that, like the Parrot OS or anything like that, you're gonna have to attach it in the storage location, like we just did, and then launch it like that, and then that way you can have and access everything that you need to access, and it's loading right on up. It doesn't need my microphone, but okay, I'm doing loud. All right, good. So I'm gonna turn that off. I'm gonna start this from a new. I do know that's the correct way to do it. I'm also gonna remove this old. Delete all files associated. I'm gonna make a new instance. Just call it something. This one. Probably doing newer ad. And excuse my kids in the background, they're just going crazy. Oh, can I add that? No. I think I tried that already, right? Yeah, well. So I always have to make one. Pen test number 1 with the Parrot OS. It's Linux. Alright, we're just gonna do finish. Alright, before we launch it, I'm gonna go to settings. We're gonna go to storage. And oops. And choose a disk file. And the disk file. Hold on, it's not showing up like it's supposed to. See all files, no. Alright, so we're gonna replace that and choose that disk file. What? I need to remove. SATA. Where is the QCloud disk at? Did it get deleted? Let's see, hold on. What? That's not right. Hold on. I'm about to go back. And again, this is one of the things when you work on the stuff, you gotta troubleshoot it. It's not always simple and easy to do. Go downloads. I'm gonna have to unzip. Pair it again. Hello? Yeah. Excuse my language, yeah, but oh my goodness. Unzip. Let's see if I can fully unzip it. Okay, so the Q cow is there now. It's back. I must have deleted it with the other stuff. Alright, so I added it. So it's a 64 gig virtual size. Alright, so that's done. That took a while. What? Alright, so I gotta make sure it's enough space on there. Let's close it. We're gonna power up this machine. I'm gonna reduce that hard drive size. It's saying 64 gigs. I don't think I have that much. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do that though. Let's see. I probably can't do that. Let me just make sure I have enough disk space on here. I'm having all types of storage problems because I've been running Final Cut Pro. And no, I do not. I do not have enough space, right? I only have, what, 20 gigs? All right, so I'm gonna have to make space. And figure some things out for that one. But let's go back to Linux Mint. Linux Mint, ARM 64. See if they have a version. There we go. No, I don't think so. No. So we're gonna have to, let's see, ARM 64 versions of Linux. So Fedora has one. Let's do Fedora. I don't know. Oh, does Rocky have one? Let's see what we got here. Rocky ARM 64. Yay! Rocky does have download the minimum ISO on that one. So we get something that launches. Because I would like y'all to be able to see, okay, what the process is. You do have the basis of getting VirtualBox, so just make sure you have enough storage. Make sure you understand if you have Apple Silicon, you're going to need ARM64. If you have Windows, if you're on Windows, you're going to be and these 64-bit, you're going to be on a different architecture, right? Or you might be, and if you have the old Macs, you might be on Intel, so you might be fine. Just make sure you know your OS, your operating system, and your environment you're working in. It's cute to have one of these Silicon Macs, but I always have to go through a lot of extras just to get up and running. Right? It's not the same as like it used to be. It used to be really quickly. Like I could do anything. I could just jump in and throw several different operating systems in, and it'll align with my architecture, and it wouldn't be a problem. I'll be up and running. But that's one thing I don't have to worry about that with is when I do the Docker videos and I take you guys through the Docker lessons in Podman, and when we start doing pods and then Kubernetes pods, you'll be able to see the difference where it doesn't necessarily matter about the underlying architecture. It matters can you run the actual software first, right? And then everything beyond that in the container just falls right into place. It makes a huge difference, right? You don't have to strategize. You don't have, oh, do I have all this? Do I have all that storage, this space, that? Until you start really building up and ramping up your architecture to make it do something or mean something. You don't have to really worry about that. But we're just waiting for this to download. This is going to be rocky. I should be able to get it up. I want to make sure I get this up before I close out this video, because I want to leave you with something, right? You have to leave here with something today, right? I want Case Tech come to view it. What the hell just happened? All right, so we're almost done with the download, so that's good. That's square. But yeah, I want you to feel good about Case Technologies. When you come to our channel, you're learning something, something new. You're moving forward, or you're being encouraged. You're being pushed forward in that way, right? Not just learning something new, but knowing that hey, I can accomplish this. I can do this too, right? But this is very good for the real work environment and learning and going and moving forward. Yeah. All right, our download is done. I'm about to start getting it going here. Hey, I said I'm going live. Y'all just start acting up. You do that on purpose. Stop it. So yeah, we're installing right now. We're going through it. Sorry about that. I'm back, and thanks for tuning in. Sorry about that. Yes, I am muted. I was muted for a little bit. I was talking to myself. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna do English. Let me close this out. I'm gonna continue. All right. So if we go do, select our installation destination, it's already selected and highlighted. We do done. You want to come up with a root password that you want to your liking, right? So it is a home lab password. 1234 is okay in this environment, right? Unless you want it to be more complex. And if you're going to be using these for like serious tasks on your network, like if you're going to be monitoring your network or throwing real web applications on this, you would want something more complex, right? But for me, I'm just going to do password one right this because I'm launching it and then I am shutting it down today. So it will tell you it's weak, right? And I'm going to allow root SSH login with password. And I'm going to do done. If you want to create a user, we can do that. We can say Sherm. We want to make this guy an administrator because he knows what he's doing. He's a professional, right? And we're going to come down and do the same thing. Another weak password. And again, it will tell you that. So it'll allow you with this bar, hey, if I make this thing mumbo jumbo bumbo, it's strong, right? But just for the purpose of this video and tutorial, I'm going to make it simple. And you have to hit it twice to override that, okay? It said no disk. Oh. Done. I thought I did that. Okay, and begin installation. So you have to have your username and your root, well, your root password set before it will begin. And now it's going to go ahead and automatically set up all the stuff that you need. You can edit and make logical volumes and things like that. Move your home directory and your root not home directory, your user directory, which would be your home directory. You can make that its own partition. You can do a lot of different things if you choose to, right? And again, thanks for viewing. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe too, okay? I'm looking to grow. I want this to be a big year where I can keep bringing out new things. I don't want people to get discouraged and they're hearing about all the AI and all those different things. We're a long way out, believe it or not, because the regular human beings are more creative than AI. So we have a lot of opportunity here, especially when it comes to containerizations, home labs, penetration testing, and things like that. We're just going to give it a few minutes to go through the cycles. I'm step away for a second. Please continue, right? If you have any questions, please drop them in the chat. Feel free to ask in the chat. I'm all about answering questions and things like that, all right? All right. So the installation has stopped. We're gonna go ahead and reboot the system. And these installations are smooth like this all the time. Like I said, once you get the right one, I just have the silicone laptop, so I have issues with that. But if, like I said, if you have a regular Windows laptop or you're using a different flavor of Linux as your primary OS, you shouldn't have many issues. Okay, so we're just gonna wait for this to load up, and we're gonna get right back to it. All right. All right, we're in, and that's it. That's all there is to it, right? We can say, what is there? Package manager. Check uptime, ls, ping. Oh no, we don't want to do that. But let's see. Rocky. Is it DNF? Yeah, it's DNF. Yeah, it's DNF. I should have known that. All right, so you can say sudo DNF update. Put in your nice password that you made for your lab. Wow. So we know that it's working. We're able to get updates in our virtual environment. This is a beautiful thing, right? This is when we're happy. Everything is working. We can get updates. We can scroll through it. Now you have your very first fully working VM in Virtualbox. Okay? Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Tune into our next video. All right? I'm going to go ahead and let this update. And I'll make more videos, and more videos are to come, of course, right? All right.